Greetings, my friends. Today I want to speak about something deeply important for your growth, something that will determine your future. In life, you will face moments when people hurt you, sometimes intentionally, sometimes out of their own brokenness. But here is the truth: how you respond in those moments will define your destiny. Emotions are a natural part of being human. They are powerful and they can surge unexpectedly, especially when someone hurts you. But while emotions are real, they should not dictate the choices you make. When you allow your feelings to take control, you become a slave to them, reacting impulsively in ways that you may later regret. Anger, frustration, and sadness can cloud your judgment, causing you to act in a manner that does not align with your true character or long-term goals. In moments of emotional pain, it's easy to lash out, to say things that cut deeply, or make decisions that are driven by the intensity of the moment. But emotions are temporary. They rise and fall like waves. Decisions made in those emotional highs often lead to consequences that linger far beyond the initial feeling. That's why it's essential to pause, take a step back, and allow reason and wisdom to guide your actions. By learning to control your emotions, you retain power over your response to any situation. You maintain clarity and are better equipped to make decisions that serve your best interests, rather than simply reacting to the immediate pain. This discipline not only protects you from further harm, but also ensures that your actions reflect the person you truly are, rather than who your emotions try to make you become in a fleeting moment. Your peace is one of the most valuable things you possess. In a world full of chaos, opinions, and conflicts, protecting that inner calm becomes essential for your well-being. When someone hurts you, it's easy to let their actions disrupt your peace. The pain they cause can trigger anger, resentment, or frustration, tempting you to react and engage in negativity. But in doing so, you hand over control of your peace to them. Their actions should not have the power to disturb the balance you've cultivated within yourself. Guarding your peace means setting boundaries, not just physical boundaries, but emotional and mental ones. It's about recognizing that you are responsible for your own state of mind, and no one else should have the ability to disturb it without your consent. This doesn't mean you ignore the wrong done to you, but it means you refuse to allow it to steal your joy, your calm, or your focus. When you protect your peace, you give yourself the space to think clearly, to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. It allows you to keep your heart free from bitterness and your mind free from distraction. In the end, maintaining your peace is an act of self-care and strength, a decision to prioritize your emotional health over temporary conflicts or hurts. It's a sign that you value your well-being enough not to allow anyone or anything to rob you of it. True power doesn't come from how quickly you can react or retaliate when someone wrongs you. It comes from your ability to restrain yourself. In moments of hurt, it's natural to want to strike back, to defend yourself by responding with equal force. But in doing so, you often give up control of the situation, allowing the person who hurt you to dictate your actions. Retaliation is driven by emotion, often fueled by anger or pride, and though it may feel satisfying in the moment, it rarely leads to a positive outcome. Restraint, on the other hand, requires discipline and strength. It's choosing not to let someone else's actions pull you into a cycle of negativity. It's the ability to rise above the immediate need to react and instead approach the situation with calmness and clarity. This doesn't mean you are weak or passive. It means you are in control. When you practice restraint, you maintain your dignity and protect your peace. You refuse to let someone else's hurtful behavior influence your character or derail your purpose. In restraint, there is wisdom. It allows you to step back and assess the situation from a place of strength, rather than being driven by fleeting emotions. The power lies in knowing that you are not controlled by the actions of others, but by your own principles. Choosing restraint over retaliation preserves your energy for what truly matters and ensures that your actions reflect your values, not your pain. Your worth is intrinsic, not something determined by how others treat you or what they say about you. When someone hurts you, it's easy to internalize that pain and begin to question your value. You might feel diminished by their actions or words, wondering if you deserve the treatment you've received. But the truth is, your value is not subject to the opinions or behaviors of others. It's rooted in something much deeper: your identity, your purpose, and the unique qualities that make you who you are. People's actions are often a reflection of their own struggles, insecurities, or misunderstandings, and how they treat you says more about them than it ever does about you. If you allow their actions to shape your self-worth, you hand over control of your sense of identity to those who may not even understand or appreciate your true value. This is a dangerous place to be, as it leaves your self-worth vulnerable to the fluctuations of others' behaviors and judgments. Instead, your value comes from within. It is unchangeable, regardless of the praise or criticism of others. You carry a purpose that cannot be altered by someone else's actions, and your worth remains intact no matter what happens around you. By recognizing this, you protect yourself from the emotional wounds that others may try to inflict, ensuring that your sense of self is rooted in something stable and unshakable. When you hold on to this truth, you become resilient, knowing that no person's actions can ever diminish the greatness within you. There are times when silence speaks louder than anything you could say. In moments of conflict or when someone has wronged you, the instinct is often to respond, to defend yourself, or to retaliate with words. But silence can be a powerful tool, one that allows you to maintain control over both the situation and yourself. Choosing not to react immediately gives you space to process what has happened without escalating the issue. Words spoken in haste, especially out of anger or hurt, can often do more damage than intended. Silence, however, gives you the ability to think clearly and respond thoughtfully if necessary. In silence, you demonstrate strength. It shows that you are not easily provoked or manipulated by others' actions. Instead of engaging in unnecessary battles, you hold your ground, letting your calmness be your response. Silence can also disarm the person who has wronged you, as they expect a reaction, but instead you offer none. This can shift the dynamic of the situation, showing that you are in control, not swayed by emotional impulses. Furthermore, silence creates a space for reflection, both for you and the other person. It allows you to reflect on the situation, to consider whether a response is even needed, and if so, what that response should be. It also gives the other person time to reflect on their actions, sometimes leading them to realize the impact of their behavior without you having to say a word. Ultimately, silence is a choice, a deliberate decision to rise above the noise of conflict. It is a form of power that requires patience and wisdom, but when used effectively, it can transform a situation in ways that words cannot. Every action we take, especially in response to hurt, sets off a chain of events that can ripple through our lives far beyond the immediate moment. When faced with a situation that evokes strong emotions, our initial reaction often feels justified. However, what we must remember is that those reactions can have lasting repercussions, shaping not only our relationships, but also our sense of self. In the heat of the moment, a hasty response may seem necessary, a way to assert ourselves or defend our dignity. Yet when we act without considering the long-term implications, we risk damaging relationships that might be important to us. A sharp retort or a retaliatory action can lead to misunderstandings, create rifts, and even sever connections that we may value deeply. Once the dust settles, we may find ourselves left with the regret of words spoken in anger or actions taken in haste, wishing we had chosen a different path. Moreover, the consequences of our reactions can extend beyond individual relationships. They can affect our reputation, shaping how others perceive us. If we consistently react impulsively, people may begin to see us as volatile or untrustworthy, which can lead to isolation or hinder our opportunities. Our reactions can create a narrative about who we are, one that may not align with our true character or intentions. Additionally, our own emotional state is impacted by our reactions. Responding with anger or frustration can lead to a cycle of negative emotions that linger long after the incident. This can affect our mental and emotional well-being, leading to stress, anxiety, or even depression. By recognizing that every reaction has consequences, we empower ourselves to pause and reflect before we respond, choosing actions that align with our values and long-term goals. Understanding this principle encourages us to practice mindfulness in our interactions. It reminds us to take a step back, assess the situation, and choose responses that foster healing rather than hurt, growth rather than conflict. By doing so, we can navigate the complexities of relationships and life's challenges with greater wisdom and intention. Forgiveness is a powerful act that allows us to release the weight of resentment and pain, making space for healing and growth. When someone hurts us, the natural inclination is to hold on to that hurt, to allow it to shape our emotions and actions. However, clinging to bitterness only serves to anchor us in the past, preventing us from moving forward into the future we desire. Forgiveness is not about excusing the wrongs done to us. Rather, it's about freeing ourselves from the emotional chains that bind us. When we hold on to grudges, we carry around a burden that affects our mental and emotional health. It can lead to stress, anxiety, and even physical ailments. Choosing to forgive liberates us from this heavy load, allowing us to reclaim our peace and emotional well-being. Moreover, forgiveness opens the door to personal growth. It encourages us to reflect on our own experiences and the lessons learned from them. Each act of forgiveness can serve as a stepping stone towards greater resilience and understanding. By recognizing that everyone is flawed and capable of making mistakes, we cultivate empathy for others, which can transform how we interact with the world. Additionally, forgiveness can mend broken relationships. It creates an opportunity for dialogue, understanding, and healing. By choosing to forgive, we demonstrate a willingness to move beyond past hurts, which can lead to deeper connections and renewed trust. It's a courageous act that shows strength and maturity rather than weakness. Forgiveness is also essential for our future. When we release the past, we clear a path for new opportunities and experiences. Holding on to past hurts can cloud our judgment and lead us to approach new relationships with distrust and skepticism. But when we embrace forgiveness, we allow ourselves to engage fully in the present and to build meaningful connections without the shadow of past wounds affecting our perceptions. Ultimately, forgiveness is a choice we make for ourselves. It's an acknowledgement that we deserve peace and freedom from the chains of anger and resentment. By choosing to forgive, we not only heal ourselves, but also pave the way for a more fulfilling and hopeful future. Reactions often stem from immediate emotional responses, and while they may feel justified at the moment, they can significantly hinder our personal and professional growth. When we react impulsively to situations that cause us pain, we divert our focus from constructive action toward emotional turmoil. This diversion creates a barrier that prevents us from moving forward and achieving our goals. Each reaction, especially one driven by anger or hurt, pulls us into a cycle of negativity. Instead of using our energy to pursue solutions or make progress, we expend it on defending ourselves or engaging in conflict. This fixation on the immediate hurt can cloud our judgment, leading to decisions that are reactive rather than proactive. As a result, we find ourselves stuck, unable to take the necessary steps toward healing or improvement. Moreover, reactions often lead to misunderstandings that can prolong conflict. When we respond without fully understanding the situation or the intentions behind someone's actions, we risk escalating the issue. Miscommunication can result in further resentment, which only adds layers to the original problem and delays any potential resolution. The longer we remain entangled in these conflicts, the more time we lose that could be spent on personal growth and development. Additionally, reacting to hurt can create a mindset of victimhood where we feel powerless to change our circumstances. This mindset can be paralyzing, causing us to focus on our wounds rather than on opportunities for growth. When we allow our emotions to dictate our responses, we often overlook the lessons that can be learned from our experiences. Each challenge presents an opportunity to grow, but only if we can rise above our initial reactions and reflect on the situation with clarity and wisdom. By recognizing that reactions delay our progress, we empower ourselves to pause and choose our responses thoughtfully. This shift in approach allows us to move from a place of reaction to a space of reflection, enabling us to analyze the situation and respond in a way that aligns with our values and long-term goals. Instead of being pulled into a cycle of emotional responses, we can channel our energy into constructive actions that lead to personal and professional development. By taking control of our reactions, we create a pathway toward progress, ensuring that we are actively working toward a future filled with opportunities rather than being held back by past hurts. Pain is often viewed as something to be avoided, a negative experience that we wish to escape. However, beneath its uncomfortable surface lies the potential for profound learning and growth. When we encounter pain, whether emotional, physical, or psychological, it challenges us to reflect deeply on our experiences and can illuminate truths about ourselves and our circumstances. One of the most significant lessons pain teaches is resilience. Enduring hardship can foster a strength we didn't know we possessed. Each experience of pain pushes us to confront our vulnerabilities, encouraging us to adapt and overcome. This resilience becomes a vital tool as we face future challenges, allowing us to navigate difficulties with greater confidence and determination. Through pain, we learn that we are capable of enduring much more than we initially believed. Moreover, pain often serves as a catalyst for self-discovery. In times of struggle, we are compelled to look inward, examining our values, beliefs, and priorities. This introspection can lead to a clearer understanding of who we are and what truly matters to us. It prompts us to question the status quo, evaluate our relationships, and reconsider our goals. As we navigate the discomfort, we may uncover passions or desires that had previously remained dormant, leading us to pursue paths that align more closely with our authentic selves. Pain can also enhance our empathy and compassion for others. When we experience suffering, we gain insight into the struggles of those around us. This shared understanding fosters a sense of connection and compassion that can strengthen our relationships and deepen our capacity to support others in their times of need. Instead of viewing pain as a solitary experience, we begin to recognize it as a universal aspect of the human condition, which can unite us in our shared experiences. Additionally, pain can teach us valuable lessons about boundaries and self-care. It often arises when we push ourselves too hard or when we neglect our needs. By paying attention to our pain, we can learn to set healthier boundaries, recognize our limits, and prioritize our well-being. This awareness can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life, where we are more attuned to our needs and less inclined to ignore them for the sake of others or for the pursuit of unrealistic expectations. Ultimately, pain is an inevitable part of life, but it does not have to be viewed solely as a negative force. When approached with an open mind, it can serve as a powerful teacher, offering insights and lessons that shape our character and guide our paths. Embracing pain as a source of growth can transform our perspective, allowing us to approach life's challenges with greater wisdom and a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. In the face of conflict, it can be all too easy to lose sight of the bigger picture, our purpose in life. Conflicts, whether personal or professional, can consume our attention and energy, often leading us to become mired in the negativity and turmoil they create. However, it is crucial to remember that our purpose transcends these temporary struggles and challenges. Your purpose is the guiding force that gives your life meaning and direction. It represents your values, passions, and the unique contributions you are meant to make in the world. When you align yourself with your purpose, conflicts become mere distractions rather than defining moments. They may test your resolve, but they should never overshadow the vision you have for your life. By keeping your purpose at the forefront, you empower yourself to rise above the immediate turmoil and maintain focus on what truly matters. Moreover, recognizing that your purpose is greater than the conflict allows you to approach challenges with a broader perspective. Instead of becoming embroiled in the emotional chaos, you can view the situation as an opportunity for growth and learning. Conflicts often present valuable lessons about ourselves, our relationships, and our goals. By focusing on your purpose, you can extract these lessons and use them to inform your journey forward, turning challenges into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Additionally, understanding that your purpose is more significant than any conflict encourages resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and adversity is a natural part of the human experience. When you anchor yourself in your purpose, you cultivate the strength to navigate through difficult times. You learn to adapt and find solutions that align with your values, allowing you to move forward with confidence. This resilience not only helps you overcome the current conflict, but also prepares you for future challenges, reinforcing your belief in your ability to persevere. Furthermore, when you prioritize your purpose over conflict, you can maintain healthier relationships. Conflicts can create tension and division, but if you approach them with a mindset focused on your higher goals, you are more likely to engage in constructive dialogue and find common ground. This perspective fosters collaboration rather than competition, allowing for healing and understanding amidst disagreement. By keeping your purpose in mind, you create a space for empathy and compassion, which can transform conflicts into opportunities for connection and growth. Ultimately, your purpose is a powerful motivator that can guide you through life's challenges. It reminds you that conflicts are temporary, but your mission and impact in the world are lasting. By embracing this perspective, you empower yourself to navigate through difficulties with grace and clarity, ensuring that your actions and decisions are aligned with the vision you hold for your life. Recognizing the importance of your purpose serves as a compass, helping you to rise above conflicts and stay committed to your journey, no matter the obstacles that may arise. In navigating the complexities of life, it is essential to remember that our purpose is a guiding light, illuminating our path, even in the midst of conflict. By focusing on what truly matters, we empower ourselves to rise above the challenges we face, transforming adversity into opportunities for growth and understanding. Each conflict we encounter can serve as a teacher, helping us to refine our resilience, deepen our empathy, and strengthen our commitment to our higher goals. As we embrace the journey, let us remain steadfast in our pursuit of purpose, allowing it to shape our actions and reactions. In doing so, we not only honor ourselves, but also create a positive impact on those around us, reminding ourselves and others that our purpose is far greater than any temporary struggle. Let us move forward with clarity, compassion, and an unwavering belief in the power of our purpose to guide us toward a